Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, Alpha traders, everyone hanging out in this big, beautiful realm in the metaverse somewhere. Happy Veterans Day to all you veterans out there. That's right. Second Amendment is my first priority. As long as we have that intact, we don't got to worry about anything else. Let's see here. Suppose over on the stream chat. All right. Let's take a look here. Just had some great sushi lunch with another veteran buddy. God, this lady made us this garlic puree to go with our wasabi and soy sauce. Holy shit. I'm breathing garlic right now. It's some good shit. Good times. Good times. So what's going on with Bitcoin? Oh, I see now. We got Doji. Doji candle, long time. Perfect Doji. What's this thing been doing? Oh, it's a perfect 68.3 Laplace distribution range. Right? It's just ranging 100%. Creating a nice doji. Pretty decision. Let's see here. Not a lot going on. Does need to get above this projection of this 95.4. And I'm looking, I mean, if this thing is to go or to get some new all-time highs, gonna have to get above this 95.4 plus distribution range. On this little projection we started about 6 days ago, right? The beginning of this move up to the new all-time high. You can see how this thing's doing, right? It's really, I mean, we're getting these all-time highs, a little pullback, and then barely getting another all-time high. And now we're getting another pullback. You know, we really haven't had that big bang yet. I mean, this was a great move from 41, right? Got up there to, what was that? Yeah, 67.1. Nice little pullback. What was that pullback? Let's measure this. Altogether, about 14.2%. Not bad. Typical Bitcoin. Typical Bitcoin. Yeah, right now, not a lot going on. Pretty boring day. Be expected after we get a little sell off there to go down. Test that weekly range. Yesterday. Right? That's the top of the weekly range right there. There's the center. Told everybody coming in to yesterday, all week, hey, a lot of people out there talking about bigger numbers. These ranges will be respected. They always are. This is why being an alpha trader is so important. You never really get caught with your pants down, right? You never get caught with your pants down. And when you learn these indicators, you're not watching some goofball on YouTube, me included, talking about where price is going, right? You know, you know, you can count on yourself. You don't have to worry about anybody else. That's what I can't stress enough. Put in the time, learn the indicators, you know, you're all you need for real. If you put in the time. So yeah, you can see on the VRE, we're just bouncing inside the 68.3 range right here, which we continue to do that the next, whatever, 2 hours. We're going to see a hell of a lot tighter of a daily range. Right now, it's right around 65K probably, the new daily range. So price action, it's been messing around. You can see how the price action's just been getting tighter all day. Right, there's a little battle, right? And everybody knows, right? The bears are going to try to close below where the new daily range is going to be. The bulls want to close above it. Use that as a point, right? To either bounce from or reject from. But obviously, we use this system as a whole. You're not just going to trade. You're not just going to trade this chart. When we get up here to the 68.3, you need to be looking at your other indicators. You want to look, does this move, it's getting ready to hit the 68.3% Laplace distribution range. Does it have enough power? Is the volatility expansion or contraction and the corresponding breaks in correlation, does it look like it's going to have enough steam to get through that area, or is it going to reject? And it's not like you just look at the 4 hour. When we're getting up there, I'm looking at the 15-minute, the 5-minute, really trying to see. I'm actually, 40, the 4 hour, the 90-minute, the 45 to 15, the 5-minute, really trying to figure out what's going on. The 4 hour, we are starting to flash again, right? On the low length AVR, starting to get some low volatility. Just had a little tick up to about an 8%. So we will see what happens here. The 2400, we never really got full expansion. That's what you're really going to want to see. Full expansion on all these. So we have the low length right now contracted, negatively correlated on the 12-hour. A little bit of expansion negatively correlated on the 981. A little bit of contraction on the high length. Yeah, this is what's creating this doji on the daily for sure. It's a 12-hour look like. Yeah. Yeah. So you've got the two lower lengths. One is saying walk down, one is saying down in general. Then you got the most powerful one saying walk up. So definitely nice doji on the daily. It's exactly what we're getting. Big old doji. Not even a big one, right? Just at 68.3% range. You can see, I mean, it rejected off the Gaussian mean here too. It would be nice to close above that at 65,309. Yes, it would. But just like last week, I was talking about Bitcoin's lulling people to sleep. Bitcoin's lulling people to sleep. It's probably going to have an explosion. And it did. Left a lot of people behind. But then what happened immediately? What's it doing now? So it pulls back, tests that weekly range. Now we're right back in the same scenario where it's just lulling people to sleep. That is what it's doing. I heard something funny today. You know, calling cryptos different names and kind of cracked me up. So right now, what's Bitcoin doing? It's being a fluff McCuck. Fluff McCuck. Oh, gotta love it. Gotta love it. Let's see. What else? What else was he saying? He was saying it's like Ken doll showing up to a party, right? Ken doll's coming to the party just to see everybody else get action. Let's see here. Got working. I'm sure MJ's already watched that video I'm talking about. He's probably laughing in the background. So yeah, not a lot to talk about on Bitcoin. I mean, if you drop down here on the 4 hour, this is all random, right? This whole move down, the whole move down from that all-time high up there at whatever the hell it was, right? 69, I mean, almost 70K, right in that area. It's all random. You can see how we were in trend, right? And then that latest all-time high, the entropy drop, tried to drop into trend again. But this thing is just a very random. And it's just matching up with the volatility too, right? A lot of indecision right now. A lot of indecision. Take a look here on our wonderful little power mean. We haven't really decided what to call it yet. Probably going to be like a ultimate power mean super guppy. Because there's a lot of those lost souls out there like Trade TA. When they go and they search super guppy, they're going to come across Alpha Trading's real super guppy. Something that's very, this is more than a trend, using it for trend, right? You can see how right here, what is this line right here? That's the reverse wave trend. 4 hour, look at all these wicks right to the reverse wave trend. This wick on the 4 hour, when we got this first dump down to the weekly range down here, right? It pulled right back up above everything, which was nice. And then we got the next candle came down, tested. That is the reverse fissure on the 4 hour. All right. We're above the 4 hour reverse fissure. Remember me talking about last week? I was like, we have got to crack this. You got to get by the fissure. That's where it rejected last time, right? When we went up, and I believe that was an all-time high at the time. It didn't last very damn long. Or no, it wasn't. That's right. It was back here. But it tried to make a move here. Got rejected by the 4 hour reverse fissure. Now it's using it as support and the reverse wave trend on the 4 hour. All right, so these are things I look at. And these are indicators built with proper math. This isn't the run-of-the-mill crap you're going to find on TradingView. Everybody's building things with poor mathematics, and these are reverse fissure and reverse wave trend. Powerful indicators. And boy, we got some really exciting stuff that our coders are trying to put together right now with some reverse things. That's going to be really cool if they can pull it off. Telling me it's pretty extensive, so we'll see if it can happen or not. Would be nice. So yeah, all random. Look at the candles, right? Powerful, powerful, powerful. And we've got our two variance log MAs right now too. That's what the solid lines are that change colors. And the higher length right now is still saying the variance is heading up and the returns are above the mean, right? This whole move up, it was like that. Then we had a little bit of indecision there, right? That's what the white is telling you, but now it's blue again, which is telling you returns are back above the mean and the variance is rising. So that's good. And right now, you can see right when we started getting this down move, the lower length variance log MA turned pink, right? Turned pink, telling you returns are below the mean and the variance is rising. That's why we got this powerful ass move. Now, since about that 4 hour candle during this day, few 4 hour candles ago, now it's turned white again, right? And these indicators are going to tell you two things. They're going to tell you about mean. They're going to tell you about variance. And when the mean goes up two candles in a row, but the variance comes up and goes down, that's when the MA will turn white, kind of telling you indecision. So definitely want to see us get above that log MA 65,571 at some point on this 4 hour. We could be ping ponging around in here. Um, I'm not shocked. I'm a little surprised we didn't really get a bounce off that weekly range. We got a great bounce, but I'm surprised it hasn't started to climb again. Maybe got back up to 66, 67K. Uh, Obviously, we still have 3 days left in the week, correct? Here in a couple hours. So we'll see what goes on Friday. This weekend, like last weekend, there hadn't been a gap thrown out on these institutional traders in quite some time. Last week, boom, there was a gap. So when Bitcoin, pumped on the weekend, and I saw some people saying, "Oh, just a random weekend pump." It's not random at all. I mean, it happens all the time. It just hasn't happened recently. That's all. Just hasn't happened recently. Yeah, America. Nice, MJ. Nice. So let's see here. Yeah, and I had a great lunch with my buddy. He was actually airborne ranger, and he was stationed in Korea. That's where he was stationed at. So he's a great guy, man. Really good guy. He was on the front lines. Let's see. What else can I look at? Do we want to check this on the 12 hour? Let's see what this is looking like on the 12 hour. Yeah, I mean, we didn't even get down to the white dotted lines, the central power mean. 12 hour didn't even get down, right? Didn't even get down. And the 12 hour, the lower length variance log MA is yellow right now. So the returns are above the mean, but the variance was decreasing, wasn't going up. So I'll be looking for this on the 12 hour. We start to get a pump and the variance start rises. You will see this MA turn blue again. We'll see this turn blue again. It already is on the high length, right? You can see it under there. It's already turning blue. Telling you that That the what do we got here? He needs to mute, or do you got something to say?
I just wanted to say one thing. I'm just doing a test on some YouTube with some live streaming, so I'm muting here, but doing some weird tests, fun stuff.
All right, let's see. What do we got on the daily? Yeah, the daily shot through the top log MA. All right, pulled back up. It's I mean, I like what I'm seeing on the daily, right? All these power means are bullish. Everything's bullish, right? I love the slopes. I love the slopes on the log MAs. Love the slope on the central power mean, the reverse Fisher, the reverse wave trend. And once we get this out, you'll see how powerful this indicator is, guys. Trust me, this thing is a beast, man. These guys are putting together some magic for everybody out there in YouTube land. Nobody does it better, in our opinion, right? Nobody does it better. These guys are incredible, man. Always working, always working. These guys got full-time jobs too. It's not like, can you imagine where the hell we'd be at if this was their only job? Woo! So, just like I do all the time. I thank them for their work big time, right? I thank them for their work. We wouldn't be anywhere without these guys. I mean, I do a little bit of coding, right? This is a little bit of coding. I can change colors. I can change spelling mistakes in the inputs. I can change the short titles and long titles. I'm a junior coder wolf. I mean, it's just I don't dedicate enough time to it. I mean, if I started studying Pine, I mean, it wouldn't be that long before I could, get a hang of it. But that's what we got these guys for, and they love doing it, right? They love doing it. You know what? Pulled an 8 hour back up onto my chart here. Yeah, look at the 8 hour right now. Interesting on this lower length log MA. Hmm, it is yellow right now too, I believe. Yeah, so that's okay. Returns are above the mean. All right. Be nice to get this baby. You know what? It's fine because it's actually at 64,914 and it's not yellow, it's white. My bad. Um, so that's good. We definitely want to close above there. Okay, at least on the 8 hour. This is actually looking healthy. Let me see what the wolf span looks like. Yeah, it's looking good, but obviously, right? Hidden bear building. Hidden bear building. Let's see. No bear div yet though from this high point, right? Lower low there still from that high point, lower low. Let's see. Variance is starting to go sideways, negatively correlated. That's always good for a little walk up. I do like that, the returns oscillator and the z-score log returns are both heading up, and there is no div on the z-score, so that's always wonderful. And the uh, z-score of historical volatility is coming down, negatively correlated. That's good as well. And we're contracting on the mid length and high length, saying walk up, getting a little expansion on the low length, saying down. So yeah, the end of the day, this could shape up here. This is the last 8 hour candle of the day. Obviously, there's only three. All right, let's do our math correct. 2 plus 2 is chicken. You know what? Another time frame I want to check real quick. Yeah, you can tell I'm bored with Bitcoin when I'm pulling up randos. Pull up the 6 hour. Then I want to look at the 5 day too, just to see when the 5 day closes. Can't remember. Okay. Yeah, you can see on the 6 hour, we're closing above the Fisher, which is good. You can see, like, remember, look now, okay, so on the 6 hour, that big dump went right to the central power mean. All right, pulled back from there. Next candle, bounced right on the reverse Fisher. Be nice on the 6 hour to get above 65, 384. That was very similar to it on the other time frame as well. High length saying up. The other two are saying down. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Gosh, a good meme there. So people forget, man. People forget how important freedom is. They get lost in whatever the hell, watching too much TV, on Twitter too much. It's only one thing that matters. People figure it out real quick. And when all of a sudden there's a boot on their neck, it looks like it's kind. Sometimes I think that's what this country needs. These people don't understand what they're doing, giving up their liberties. It makes no sense at all. Be real careful what you wish for. 'Cause these people, they will take as much as you allow them to take. Stop giving it up. Oh, look at that powerful. Gotta love that. On the dump, 6 hour deviation bands, bounce right on the 1SD perfectly. And it's been rejecting off of the Gaussian mean. Another area, 65,355. It'd be nice to close up. Actually, I would like 65.5. Let's see. Ooh, where are you at, BRE? 65. It would be nice to close up here above the 68.3, right? It's having some issues there with the daily range, right? Center of the daily range is right below the 68.3. This is a highly volatile area today, big time. Plus, you got the R2 of the weekly here, right? You can see, look at the rejections off of it. All right, it keeps trying to push. So you got the bottom of the daily range, the R2 on the weekly, the 68.3 on the daily. A lot of things going on. Center of the daily, top of the daily. I mean, we haven't been able to get above it. That'd be awesome to close up here. I don't know if that's going to possibly happen. Let's see here. All we can do is look at these charts. Let's go to a 90-minute first. We'll work our way down from 90. I like the way the 90-minute looks, to be honest. To be honest, I really like just pure price action. That looks really good. And we are above the Gaussian mean on the 90. Variance negatively correlated, sloping down. I like seeing that. Hmm. Starting to get a little expansion down here. They're both positively correlated. We get the 90 minutes flashing. Be prepared. I like the APP setting up. We got the lower length crossing the mid length here on the last candle. Variance sloping down, negatively correlated. Everything's random. And from nope, no bull div on no bull div on the DLP. There's no bull div on returns oscillator either. I mean, there was a little bit starting, right? We had a couple little lower lows here, not by much. But at the same time, yeah, there's no divs on either side on the 90-minute. Nothing worth to talk about. And we're trying right now to, I mean, we are above the Gaussian mean on the 90. Got to stay up here though. So I really don't like this on the 90, right? I mean, we're above the 2 log MAs, and I really like the lower length is bouncing off the higher length right now. But to be safe, I mean, first we got to crack this. We got to crack this reverse wave trend on the 90 at about 65.6. Then we're dealing with the central power mean, right at about 66.7 area. We want the 90-minute to get back up above these power means altogether. Usually when that happens, you get a nice run. But you can see right here, yeah, another spot. Remember when we started getting that pullback, right? And remember, this went down to that daily S1. Look what else it bounced off of on the 90-minute. Right on the reverse wave trend to the dollar, and then ripped up, fake out. We're going to test the daily or the weekly range. So yeah, and we're above the Fisher right now. Fisher 65,026. Definitely on the 90-minute want to close above this Fisher. There's no doubt about it. It's just percentile of price, man. That's all it is. It's percentile of price. There, it's you know, when you get the best thing about this is it has 3 lengths. So when you get pegged up at the top, when all 3 of these lengths are up there, you can expect at some point that this baby's going to make its way down, that that's like a top, right? And at this time, it was a top. Sometimes, though, it will hang out up here for a while. I'm just looking, I want to see when all the lengths are either at the bottom flashing or at the top flashing. Like back here, we only had the low length that was flashing, right? This higher length one, they're all turning back up right now. And I like when they hang out. When the high length just likes to hang out high, no pun intended, right? Just hanging out up here. Then you start to move back up. You want to see this low length that's crossing right back up through them and then following up. This is just like confluence, man. That's all it is. So that's why everything in this, I don't trade just one indicator. It's all just used in confluence with each other for sure, 100%. And so when you get pegged out up here, you want to start looking at everything, right? Just to see what is going on. Yep. Yeah, like right now too. I'm setting up on the 45. Okay. We're getting a nice blue candle on the entropy. Obviously, I mean, we're at the rando. Bitcoin is just a rando right now. Drunkard stumbling through a dark alley. What's his name? Fluffy McCuck. Right now. Look at the deviation bands. Look at the deviation bands. All right. Beautiful. Squeeze and price action. When you see this, there's a move coming. There is a move coming. When volatility bands like this collapse, they're not collapsed for long. You will never see those things collapse very long, right? Hell, they're tighter than they were right here when we had the big move. So, and that's what you'll see when that price action is just going sideways like that. These things are going to collapse down. Volatility's building. You're going to see a move. Which way? Right? We just throw our hands up. We leave it to the volatility gods. We wait for that move to happen. Just like the 90 on the 45, we're down here below a lot of stuff. I mean, we're below we're below half of the power means, and we're right now we just got back up above the central power mean with that, which that's good. Can we get above the Fisher? Can we get above the high length variance log MA? Or sorry, that's not the Fisher, that's the reverse wave trend. There's the Fisher up here just going, here I am. The skirt's up, boys. Come get me. Crazy. It's a powerful, you guys, once you get this indicator, you'll see how powerful this reverse Fisher is. It dominates price action. It's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. See the dump, right? I mean, it got a little bit below it right there and then flew up. So, I mean, I don't like it sloping down, but we're talking a 45-minute. This stuff can changes quick. I really like looking at it on higher time frames. Of course, right now I'm just trying to see what the hell's going on. I'll tell you what, another thing, you get this indicator. When you see all this come together like this, wake up. Wake up. I mean, hello, all you guys. Us, I mean, there's only the founders have this right now. Hello, right? Warning, warning. And we're starting to move to the upside. So let's see what happens here. That's a powerful little 15-minute read. And on top of, you got the 15 minutes been flashing on the 981, the 2400. See the APPs heading back up, the low lengths heading back up. It's kind of been a little just a shit show here going sideways, all right? That's what you're going to see for sure. We're expanding on the low length, positively correlated. The other two are negatively correlated, but let's see what happens when we close this 15-minute. What time is it? Oh, we just got a new candle. Oh, right there. Now everything flipped positive. That's how fast this can change. Now, volatility continues to come in. Let's make a move now. Let's see these power means start to flare out. Let's see. It looks like the log MAs both have a good slope, but I want to see, yeah, the central power mean is attempting to turn up. The reverse fissure is, yeah, reverse fissure just turned up. Okay, starting to look up. I like you. We're getting an outlier on the 15-minute on the variance. We talked about this earlier. Somebody asked that question, what's the difference between like an outlier and significant correlation, right? That you see over here, the outside of my correlation line, when it turns blue, like the inside's blue right there, that's telling you p-value is low. There is significant correlation positively. Same with the downside right here, where they're both pink, the outside's pink, boom, that's significant negative correlation. The outlier is telling you there's a fat tail event, right? A second standard deviation move or greater. For PPP1 length. See, buddy. Pop it up, I'll tell you. Right now, 25, 81, 200 is what I'm using them. 25, 81, and 200 is my three lengths on the APP. But there's nothing wrong with 9. That's even a better spread, right? If you go 9, 81, 200. I really like the 25, which you really, to be honest, goes against a lot of the stuff that I talk about with numbers. Because I mean, that totals up to a 7. 7's a powerful number, but I like the whole 3, 6, 9. So 9 is actually good if that's what you're using. Yeah, that's not a bad number to use. 81, there's a reason why I use the 81, right? Because it's a 9. If you add those two together, it's a 9. It's powerful stuff. Really is. In any aspect of your life. I mean, some of my friends think I'm a freak. How I use numbers and other things. They're just like, whoa, what the hell? How does that have anything to do with what we're talking about? I'm like, yeah, wouldn't you like to know? I don't want you to think I'm even crazier. So just roll with it, man. Just roll with it. Now let's see. Yeah. I mean, this could end up being, a nice little turnaround. As you can see on that 15-minute, right? How we started to get that down move. Woo, man, this power means flipped around totally. They flipped here, but now they're squeezing. Everything is squeezing together. So this could be the start of, to be honest, this could be a start of another move. Let me go on this VRE real quick. Where the hell is it? I got so many damn charts up. But of course, we got to crack this area. If this thing wants to make a move by the end of the day here in the next hour and a half or whatever, it's got to get up here. I mean, I'd love for Bitcoin to close up around 66. That would be very welcome. Go Bitcoin, start your run. Because if say we close up here, that's going to put the new daily range right around the probably this R2 on the weekly, which that is telling you we're still in this weekly candle, right? If you can get like right now, the daily range, the bottom side's below it still. If yeah, no matter what we do right now, probably barring a move up like a couple K in the next hour and a half, the daily range is probably going to drop a little bit. If we really ran this thing up, it might get real tight and stay in the same area. That's what we want to keep this daily range above this weekly R2. That's that would favor the bulls for sure. And the longer you guys use this indicator, you'll start to see little things like that going through the week. All right. And here, let's go back a little bit. I'll show you. We need to go back to the beginning of the month. Where are you first? Where's the top of the monthly range? There was the weekly. So I know there was a little confusion on, well, has the monthly range been tested? Of course. Here, know this for a fact. Either you're not watching my videos or I don't know what. Trust me, if this monthly range has not been tested yet, do you not think I'd be talking about it every day? Hell yeah, I'd be talking about it every day. I'll show you where it got tested. Day one, November 1st, it got tested. We're almost there. Whipped right to it. Show 'em. Boop. That's a test right there. That wick. It got within $100. $100 to the top of the monthly. So yeah, good stuff. That's definitely a legitimate test. 100%. There's a center. Right. It was a big monthly range. Pretty big monthly range, literally 55 to, I mean, 4K. Granted, I would love to see like a $1,000, $2,000 monthly range. And if Bitcoin just messes around getting these little all-time highs like we've been doing this month, December could get a real tight monthly range, and December could be the month where we make this run, right? December could be the month. Wow, let's make it easy. So I'll have to go all back through that. I'm just going to reload that bad boy. Let's see. If you are welcome to me. Okay, there we go. Where are you at, price action? Yeah, making a little charge, aren't you? Okay, now we're back at that weekly R2, which you got to realize. I mean, once we drop down below that to test that weekly range, that was that resistance flipped support. You get back down below it, man, that thing is strong resistance, those weekly levels. There's only three on the weekly. You know, the R3 on this weekly, 67,376. I would love by the end of this weekend, or hell, by the end of tomorrow, to be back up here. Close Friday, you know, when traditional markets close, Bitcoin close above this weekly R3. That could be big for the weekend. I mean, we could throw another pump. We could throw another pump. Because then you got, or my bad. Wait a minute. There's another weekly level. My back ass here. Is there four? I thought we only had that down to three. One. Oh yeah, that's that. Sorry guys. This is the R1 again. I forgot. We dropped down so far. We dropped below the R2 and the R1. Yeah. Let's close tomorrow above the R2, because then we got the R3 still on the weekly. And it's up there at 70.3, right? New all-time high, right? Pretty sure. Yeah. So that would be nice. Close the weekend out up here. That'd be great. Boom, boom. Let's go Bitcoin. We'll cheerlead that sucker. As you can see right now, right? We're getting a little rejection. Because when you get to these areas, it takes some powerful, takes some buying. Let me see here.
So
Okay. Yeah, Sayron's saying no. Gee, you can only see the cam. Yeah, maybe so. It had something to do with me switching screens. Well, no, not to do that again. I can load that chart on the same damn monitor. I just, I like to have something on my monitor over there. Not just me sitting. That's a great picture though. Here, let me share the video. If you guys do see that. Here, put video up. This was a good time. There we go. This little picture over here. That is me sitting on a rock on the what was the name of that park? It was right on the coast in Southern California. I was on my adventure bike. I was drinking a Heineken, staring at the sunset. That was a good time. Good time. All alone, having a blast. Now California's a shit show. I don't even like to go in that state anymore. Full of communists. What the hell? Nah, there's a lot of good people in California. They're all trapped. Hell, they're all moving. All right, Bitcoin, what are we doing here? I would like to see this thing make another run. Close up here in this daily range somewhere. Right? I mean, we can close up here in this daily range. It's just going to pull that range up. Literally, the center might be right here, about the R1. We close down here, though, it's going to be a lot lower. But price action right now is definitely going to close above the daily range, which is always good. Always good. Let's go look at let me see something right here. See if anything's sticking out. Watch list. Doge. Doge up 3%. I'm gonna do a Doge video later, MJ. YouTube masses seem to love Dogecoin. Brings all the kids out of grandma's basement down there playing video games all day, buying Doge. Like, oh wait, here's a video. What did traditional markets do today? I thought they were up a little. Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Gold went on a little run, didn't it? Interesting. Um, Back to stream chat. Make sure I'm not missing anything. I'm getting all kinds of spam. You gotta be shitting me. I got so much damn spam. Getting ready to close off my DMs, man. I'm sick of getting this DM spam. It's ridiculous, but I like people to be able to get a hold of me. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, I mean the 15-minute, right? It was going up. I mean, the variance is coming down, negatively correlated, so this baby could keep rising if it likes. Yeah, just a lot of indecision right now. This will be interesting to see what this thing wants to do on Friday right here in about an hour. In about an hour. Everything else, though, for goodness sake. Yeah, we just had that pullback to the weekly range. It kind of wrecked everybody's hopes and dreams. They just don't understand how market dynamics work at all. It's like, well, of course we were going to come back down, but no, now, right? Everybody's just sitting down here. Everybody's just sitting down here. They're smart though. I mean, I like just as a little thermometer. I like to look at the Bitfinex longs and shorts, see what they're thinking. They're both falling off. People are scared shitless right now. They don't know what the hell to do. Right? You got all the 32,000 Bitcoins long. They're just sitting in their positions. They're not over leveraged. They're not leveraged at all. It's a spot. It's probably all spot. But who knows what the hell is going on? That's what they're wondering. I'd like to see this start something good though, because you don't see it often when they come together this tight on this. I mean, I've went back. You can see it did it right here, but not even quite, not half as tight. You can go back through time, you guys that do have this indicator, and it doesn't happen very often where all this comes together. It almost got as tight right here, and woo-hoo, party time. Especially you want to see if this was coming together right here like this and price action was down here, it's a different story. Price action's above it though. So it gives a lot of bias for everything to expand again and spray out for a move to the upside. Yeah, for sure, man. I have them up for sure. I'll be bouncing in between. Right. I'll go right over here, throw it on the 15-minute. So let me but like right now on the 15-minute, this is a ton of indecision. I wait until actually, God, that's even hard. I mean, right? It's a Christmas tree. It's a total Christmas tree, like that beautiful pattern Wolf posted the other day, or whenever it was, this morning or yesterday, whenever it was. The old Christmas cuck, the droopy. Very bullish, very bullish, very bullish pattern. Yes, the droopy cock pattern. For sure. I mean, you could start it. See, it's hard. It's hard to start a projection here because it's just freaking blue, pink, blue, pink, blue, pink, blue. How about blue, 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 blue? This would even be a better spot back here. And then we even had a down move. Let's see what that looks like on the 15-minute. But I want to see like a lot of all the like 15 and 5-minute AVRs all flashing, right? So when a move starts, it's usually going to be pretty volatile. 18. Let's see here. Let's see what these look like on 18. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. But you'll notice, man, you throw these on a move on these low time frames, It'll blow your mind. That's why I've been saying on the streams. I don't see people post a lot of these charts. They're powerful, man. But there's so much. This thing on the 15, I mean, we've been going sideways all day. All day. I mean, since the dump yesterday, we pretty much, I mean, there's just a little bit of fluctuation. We need to get a move going for sure. Another spam. My God. Just during this, we got 4 freaking DMs from just kooks promoting fucking NFT discords. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing going on here at all. But yeah, if we get a big move starting, like even on this little 15-minute down move here, let's back these up 3. Let's see what's going on. Let me turn off P2 real quick. Let me turn off normal. Plus. Boop, boop. Let's see here. 3. 21. Oh, I like it. It's a 3. Yeah, it didn't quite make it to the 95.4 and pulled back up. It's not bad though. Nice to get outside the 68.3 and make a run. But yeah, when you have a move like this, especially like you guys know, when I'm on these low time frames and like on the 15-minute, I'll pay attention, right? Because you are flashing. You're flashing on the especially the high length. What's happening on the 5-minute? I mean, look how long the 5 minutes been flashing. I mean, damn near all day. Christ. Since this morning, about 10 o'clock my time. But here recently, the last few hours, since about noon, the high length ABR has just been flashing big time. Nothing's happened yet. You'll know because on a 5-minute, this thing will expand. Right? It's not like the higher time frames. You will get some big expansions. There's no doubt about it. There was the move down, right? Just whoop. And now, boom, that baby is just something's coming. That's what this is telling you. Something is coming. Got a move incoming. But it might not happen until the close. When we find out where the hell the new daily range is going to be. I mean, even if we don't move from here on out, I mean, this is going to be above the daily range. Close right up here. Can't close any higher. At least don't close any lower. Don't close below the 68.3 on the 4-hour here. That's silly. You don't want to close down here because that will be below the daily range. Right now, it's safe. Safely closing above it. Then it could use that as a bounce point coming into Friday. Start moving out of this sludge. All right, it's just stuck in the mud after this big move. People are just like, oh, everybody on YouTube said we were going to $9 million and fuck it, dump 5K. What's happening? It's like, yeah, that's what happens when you listen to randos on YouTube. Right? We're all randos on YouTube. Just some of these randos have 100,000, 500,000, a million subscribers, and they're all just talking out of their ass. Nobody's got any actual intel of anything. A lot of them are total grifters. One day they'll be like, ah, doom and gloom. Next day, wow, we're going to the moon. It's like, I don't know how people watch him, man, every day. I really don't. I mean, I get both sides of the story. It's like, yeah, it could go up, it could go down. We trade volatility, so we really don't give a shit. And I think that's why people, we don't catch on quick. People just want to sit back and be told, oh, we're going to the moon. And the bears want to hear, oh, we're going to the dungeon. We're never coming out. We're going to sell this thing off till it's zero. And they're all getting wrecked. Because hell, most of them don't take profit. They wonder why they have never once withdrew money from an exchange. They're just fucking sticking it in one deposit after another, putting money in, putting money in, putting money in, putting money in. It's like I'm continually pulling out, pulling out, pulling out, pulling out. It's what you have to do. If you're not, what the hell are you even doing? So I think, that's what I love to talk to people. What are you even doing? Or if you can't afford $10 to come into a damn Discord where people are actually using indicators that work, right? And trying to teach you how to trade the volatility. If you can't afford $10 a month, what the hell are you even doing trading? Why are you even interested in this stuff? Get back to your video game console or go do whatever. Grandma will make you some chicken tendies. It'd be a good old time. It cracks me up, man. People just right? I mean, it takes balls of steel to jump in this market. Holy crap, you kidding me right now? Bitcoin is an animal. We all know that. What does it do for a living? It just steals people's souls. 100% steals their souls. And then they'll watch a YouTube video and the rando will be going, okay, yeah, well, yeah, that was a fluke. Now we're going to the moon. They'll be like, oh, well, I guess I should put $500 more into my account and go long. And then you start to get an up move, and they're like, well, I'm only 25x leverage. Oh, hell, let's bump that up to 50. Oh, yeah, we're going now. Oh my God, look at all the money I'm making. Oh, another move up. Oh, let's go 75x now. Let's add on. Whoop. Then you get this shit and they're liquidated and they're crying again. It's like, fuck. I don't know what to tell them except to thank them. Thank you. Thank you very much, goofies. You make all the volatility traders happy. You're making all these algorithms real happy because they are the ones that are on the other side of your trades when you're getting. That's what people don't realize. When people get wrecked, they're like, oh, everybody's getting wrecked. You see it all the time. Oh, everybody just got wrecked. It's like, no, everybody didn't just get wrecked. You got wrecked. And all your cohorts that don't know what they're doing. Like in the NFT market right now, man, it's such a joke. It's an NFT bear market, and these morons are all selling the bottom for less than mint on shit. It's like these people are just ridiculous. They just don't understand market dynamics. These are the same people. They're still doesn't matter what it is. They could be trading rocks with their neighbor. They're going to sell the bottom and buy the top. So stupid. It just blows my mind. It blows my mind. Where right now is the time to be accumulating NFTs. Because when the bull market for NFTs comes around again, the blue chip projects, the ones with good communities, and they've got a good project, a good roadmap, things like that, they're gonna explode. They're going to absolutely explode. And these same people that were selling NFTs under mint are going to be going, and then you'll see it. They'll be like, oh, well, yeah, I had to get out of that project, man. It was shitty. It was shitty. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I know it's mooning now, but it was shitty. So I had to sell the bottom. Just they trying to make it sound like they made the right decision. People are ridiculous. So yeah, we got one more rejection off that R1. It's been a while too. Remember, what was it, a month or 2 months ago, where there was a lot of end of the days where at the end of the day, Bitcoin would send some rando wick to the upside. That was happening for a while. It's crazy catching people off guard right before the daily close. It was ripping up, which I like that, but at the same time, I don't because it fucks everything up in my head trying to figure out where the daily range is going to be. Then you get some rando $1,000 wick at the end of the day, and you're like, what the hell? I know I'm going to close above the daily range, but the thing is you're farther away from it. And usually then you're going to get continuation, maybe up to like the 68.3 on the new daily 68.3 range. And then it's going to rip back and test the daily range. So it's good if you can possibly, those are always good shorts too. Right? If right before the end of the day, you get a nice big running candle, and then you get continuation coming into the new day, you're usually going to reject off that 68.3 on the daily. If not the 4 hour, 68.3, then you're going to roar back and test that daily range. So you could actually get if the volatility is corresponding with what you're seeing. It's like you could get a nice long scalp, a nice short scalp, and then a nice position maybe going in into a 4-hour trade or something, right? And that's usually, I'm not in a trade longer than that. I like to get in like that, right? And just see how a 4 hour is playing out, going down through the time frames. Scalp the little in between stuff. I haven't been doing a lot of scalping lately though. It's exhausting to sell, as everybody knows. Mentally exhausting, especially when you're bouncing back and forth in between 4 charts, just like brrr, your brain is just on high. And I will see you tomorrow, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Let's definitely watch where this new daily range is going to open up. Let's see what happens. I'll be in the Discord though. I'll talk to you guys later.